Hi, I'm Euge Valovirta, and this vlog number 5 is about my trusty old Marshall JCM800 2203 from 1984 and why I like Marshall amps in general. So yeah, like I talked on vlog number 3 about the album recordings I've done using the trusty old 800 from 84 and the other one from 85, that when I basically play the last note, the fuse popped out and this went, dark. So, but yeah, now I got it back from the maintenance. Apparently what was wrong is that the fuse just couldn't take the power of this amp. I mean, this is, from 84, and I guess it was the original fuse, so, maybe it just, wore out. So what it says here, it's basically a new fuse with a higher current resistance, and the amp is biased a little bit colder, because like I said, this one and the other, they are really hot. I mean, when the master is like 2 or 3, it's like really loud, and the power tubes are like working. I mean, master at 2, it's as loud as this 2000 at a little bit over 5. So I'm very interested in trying this out now. It has the 6550 power tubes. Awesome amp. So let me hook this on a stand, and I'm gonna put this on the rack and try this out. Alright. Fits like a glove. Alright, let's fire this up. Put the settings where I usually have them. Yeah! Okay, yeah. So I didn't have the sound you heard was just the amp to serve reactive load and then from my Genelec speakers, but now I'm actually recording this so you can hear how this actually sounds, and it's well, as you heard, it's a monster still. I mean, now let me show you because before the maintenance, this amp was like, the tubes were apparently, it was biased really hot. I mean, when the master was 0, well, it was quiet, but then when you open it just a little bit, it was loud as hell. But now it's actually, more tameable a bit, So I have the master now at 3, and I played it for a while and tried it out, and around that I think it's the sweet spot, because I don't like that much power amp distortion. Around 4 it started to have that power amp grunt, which is in some cases is really cool, but when you're playing a tight metal you don't necessarily, or at least I don't want that. So I think 3 it's a sweet spot, because before it was like 2 or something. I have to see and record with this amp, but now the fast check that I did, so when it was like 4, there was this power and girth coming, which, I mean, it could be cool. So you know, it depends what you're looking for. But other than that, it's a beast. And let's check out the one with EL34s and how the levels are with that, because I think that's really hot bias too, because I think that sweet spot is also around 2. But let me switch the cables and stuff, and we'll be back soon. Okay, so now I turn on the one with the EL34s, let it warm a bit, and let's see how that sounds compared to the one with the 6550 tubes. I think the levels are pretty much now they are quite the same. So the master it's 2.5 on the EL34 one, and 3.5 on the 6550 one. So yeah, I did actually a little bit more tweaking and realized that now the masters, I dialed in the master volume on this one also to the 3.5. Now the levels are pretty much the same. Right, again with the 6150 power tubes. Guitar is a little bit out of tune and it's starting to rain, but hey, yeah, now this works perfectly both, and this isn't as damn hot as it was, so now it's actually easier to control the master volume, so it's not immediately loud as hell. So think it's a bit more dynamic now. So great job, Tommy from Piaspiste/Musamaailma. Again, awesome rock and roll. Well, while we're at it, why not try the JCM2000 Triple Super Lead, the Crunch channel, which I think is pretty close to 800. It sounds like this. And the master volume is a little bit over 5, and it's still not as loud as the 800s, because on those one the master was it wasn't actually 3.5. It's just, when I checked more detailedly, it's just a hair above 3, and this is a hair above 5, and it's still not as loud, but sounds great. So yeah, this was just me goofing around with the Marshalls, but I will do a proper video comparing all of these three. I mean, I've done a comparison video of these two, but then they weren't in a condition which they are now. And the GSL, as you heard, it's awesome and too very underrated. But yeah, so in general, why I like Marshalls, I mean, I just love they're unforgiven. I mean, what you feed into them, they will amplify it, and it's sometimes they can sound a bit harsh or whatever alone, but in the mix I'm just so used, because the 800 was my first tube amp, so well, I love how they react, how they sound, and especially the old 800s, these are my favorites, but the new ones, I really like those too. I mean, so yeah, of course there's other amazing amps and stuff, but I tend to always come back to Marshall, probably because that was my first amp, when I learned to play, and I just love the Marshall sound in general. I mean, Slash, Zach, Randy, Eddie Van Halen back in the day. I mean, there's a reason why those cats used Marshalls. There's a reason why I use it too. Great amps. Hey, thanks for watching this a little bit goofy thing, but like I said, I will do a proper video of all of these amps in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.